it's me, John Cena, and I hope you are enjoying Monday Night Raw.
Honestly, John, lately not so much. Raw has been miserable. And it's almost painful, John. I've been waiting to say this for a very long time now. Raw was good. Raw was good, people. Raw was good.
So today I'll be counting down the top 10 most shocking
things said by YouTubers.
Raw was good. Some people call me the Great One. Some people call me the Tribal Forehead. Some people call me the Forehead of the Table. We don't need all the formalities and stuff. You can just call me King Forehead because I'm here to pay for your sins and you're here to give me the views and likes. So, to acknowledge me as your King Forehead, I want to see a big amount of likes. Yes. You know, like I've said, this week's Monday Night Raw wasn't even that bad. I'm actually very surprised. All we needed is some logic, and that's exactly what we got in today's episode of Monday Night Raw. We finally got qualifying matches that were actually pretty good matches, and sure, not every superstar who was qualified, deserving of that spot. You got people like Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, perhaps a lot of people who are winning a bit more. Jeff Hardy is not a good example, but you get the point, that probably deserve to be in that spot more than, let's say, Ricochet. But let's let that slide because at least we got a bunch of entertaining matches, and on top of that, Hell in a Cell match on Monday Night Raw. Yes, people, Raw wasn't bad. Hey everyone, this is the Great One from Greatness TV, a twin brother of the Great One. And yes, you're not dreaming. I would like to inform you that this is exactly what the Great One just said. And no, he's not sick. He's not being, held hostage. He said Monday Night Raw was good. You're not dreaming. It's okay. Continue with the video. So, mi amigos, let's talk about today's episode of Monday Night Raw. Sponsored by Miserable Summer and My Sweaty Balls. The show kicks off in the best way possible with MVP, Bobby Lashley, and them women. As you guys know, Bobby loves them women and we love them women too. Not as much as Bobby loves them women. They were here to celebrate and announce that Drew McIntyre can no longer challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship as long as Bobby Lashley is your WWE Champion. MVP goes to do a toast but gets interrupted by the New Day who started throwing toast at them. It's a bit cringy, I understand, but that's kind of the whole point, right? It's so not funny that it's funny, except it's kind of not still. I don't know. But basically, Kofi Kingston wants the WWE Championship. Lashley says he would never lose the WWE Championship, especially against someone like Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston reminds Lashley that he actually beaten him on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago. Lashley reminds him it was all because of Drew McIntyre. But he will go one-on-one against Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank, and he will also go one-on-one against Xavier Woods tonight. Xavier Woods says, what about a Hell in a Cell match? So I can't really complain, man. Maybe this Raw wasn't that great when it comes to the stories, but almost felt like a bad pizza with a good sauce that basically kind of fixes it. Yes, the stories are not the best, but we got a Hell in a Cell match. So at the end of the day, I didn't mind this episode of Raw. Maybe it wasn't even that good, but the thing is, at the end of the day, it was better. And maybe they fooled me, I'm not quite sure. Now when it comes to Kofi Kingston versus Bobby Lashley, I do kinda wanna see that match. We're gonna have a crowd, it's gonna be a pretty interesting match. I hope it's gonna be kinda similar to matches like AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, where basically Lashley's gonna be a monster, but Kofi Kingston is gonna get just a little bit of, offense. So I think this match is gonna be entertaining, and I'm wondering who the crowd are going to support. Because, Kofi is not the same Kofi we saw a few years ago. But all of this is pretty entertaining. Let's continue with Monday Night Raw. We got the Money in the Bank qualifying match. AJ Styles versus Ricochet. The qualifying match has surprised the shit out of me, man. I did not expect any of this. So basically, we saw the match, which was good. You gotta appreciate Ricochet's gear. He's just like, dude, I'm gonna travel with this and wrestle with this. What's the difference? To be fair, it's actually a lot better than Trunks because I don't know why he looks more legit. During this match, we got some unnecessary stuff from the Viking Raiders, but it was quite entertaining seeing Amos flying through the barricade, That was pretty fun. Surprisingly, Ricochet took the W with his signature maneuver, and he's going to Money in the Bank. It's kinda weird. Obviously, AJ Styles is gonna be in the last chance qualifier match, but, I would expect both Ricochet and AJ Styles being in the Money in the Bank match because both are pretty much high flyers, and that's obviously the reason why Ricochet is gonna be in that match for a few spots, which is good, that's what Money in the Bank matches are all about. I was surprised by this decision, but I'm happy Ricochet's finally getting some, not only TV time, but some W's. Again, Orton and Riddle are just entertaining as hell, Riddle is talking about how both of them are actually in qualifying matches and how cool would it be to fight against each other, two friends, no, two brothers. Wouldn't it be awesome, Randy? Orton says, not for you. I love this. I absolutely love this, and we got more of that stuff later tonight. Okay, so pretty much Eva Marie didn't wrestle last week because she had a cold. Hopefully it's not, yeah. You should not be here, Eva Marie. You should not be here. You should not be here. The crowds are returning. We don't want you to spread the whole roster with. We don't want to see that. Eva, no. Leave. She called her friend Doudrop. Yes, she didn't call herself like that. Eva Marie called her friend I forgot. Doudrop. Because you get it? She's overweight. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of stupid. And what we got from them is actually a bit weird because they're already kinda, breaking up. So we got the Money in the Bank qualifying match, Asuka and Naomi versus Eva Marie and Doudrop. Obviously, Eva Marie did not want to wrestle. She didn't wrestle, but then she wanted to pin Naomi, I think. But after she couldn't, Doudrop just decided to leave. And of course, Eva Marie lost. She's angry, and it seems like she's not appreciating Eva Marie's company anymore. So it's already over. I don't know what to expect. Maybe she will say, well, if you're no longer with me, you're out of this company because the only reason you're here is because I allowed you to, or something along those lines. It's so hot out here, man. And, or perhaps we're gonna get a rivalry. Doudrop versus Eva Marie. If that's the case, she should probably change her name. That would be appreciated. I don't know, man. I think it's okay. It's basically the same gimmick you saw in 2016, where Eva Marie basically refused to wrestle with her boobies out and stuff. You remember, of course you do. Of course you do, you filthy animals! The king is watching. We'll see where it goes, but I expected something like this to happen like in a couple of months, and it's happening already. And of course, Asuka and Naomi qualified. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce talked about the controversy that happened at Hell in a Cell when it comes to Raw Women's Championship match. And she still blames Charlotte Flair, and she would have done the same thing, and whatever, you get the point. I didn't really care about this one. The point is, Charlotte Flair got a rematch at Money in the Bank, and I'm really not excited about this, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's not that bad of a story, I don't know. I'm just not that interested. Maybe it will grow on me. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah. We got another Money in the Bank qualifying match, Randy Orton versus John Morrison. So again, another shocking match. First of all, Randy Orton versus Morrison, you love to see it. That's the kind of match I want to see. Like I've said, most of the matches, especially, Money in the Bank qualifying matches and the main event, were awesome. I really appreciate that it was not some rematches. Most of the matches we never seen before or haven't seen in a very long time. And they were pretty okay, and they actually meant something. Of course, Miz decided to cheat. He did this again. I don't know, man. Is it funny? Is it not? I'm not quite sure. I don't know how to react to this kind of stuff right now. But, what's important is that John Morrison actually won the match. He won against Randy Orton. John Morrison, who lost, majority of his matches in 2020. He lost every match. Every single match, I think. So it's really shocking to me, but I'm very happy John Morrison is in this match, not only because he's getting, an opportunity, but also because he just won, and also because Money in the Bank match is gonna be so much better with John Morrison. We saw another Money in the Bank qualifying match, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Okay, Nikki Cross. I think I'll pass. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss won. Adam Pearce told Drew McIntyre that you don't need to wrestle tonight, but Drew McIntyre said, "Of course I will, Adam." Wow, that was a terrible accent. Wow, that was horrible. I'm very sorry. And of course, we saw Money in the Bank qualifying match, Riddle versus Drew McIntyre. Another entertaining match, another surprising finish. Most of the finishes were actually pretty shocking to me. So surprisingly, Riddle won the match. Yes, Riddle won against Drew McIntyre with a roll-up, you know, I get it, but still. And Randy Orton was like, "I don't know how I feel about this." Riddle wanted a fist bump, Randy was just, he did nothing. He said nothing, he was just kinda jealous. Orton was jealous, but I hope he's not turning on Riddle because this is way too entertaining and we need crowds. Cedric, Hardy, Mahal, Sheamus complain about not being in qualifying matches, rightfully so, you know. But Sheamus was complaining and Adam was like, "So you can't wrestle, your nose is okay." And he was like, "Nah fella, it hurts really bad." Jinder Mahal insinuates that if someone can't compete, you know, I should be the pick, so of course it's gonna be probably Ricochet. Ricochet is not gonna be at Money in the Bank. And we got the Hell in a Cell match. WWE Champion Bobby Lashley versus Xavier Woods. A pretty okay Hell in a Cell match, you know, wasn't that bad. I liked the vibe of it, you know, Bobby Lashley being in a Hell in a Cell match for 2 days straight. I actually really liked it. What a great champion Bobby Lashley is. And of course, Bobby took that W, but after the match, they logged themselves as MVP and beaten the crap out of Xavier Woods while Kofi Kingston just had to watch. I absolutely love this. I'm seeing people saying Bobby Lashley is a terrible champion. I just don't understand you. I mean, this stuff is great. I really liked it. Of course, it's a very predictable rivalry, but you know, I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm sure, like I've said, the match itself is gonna be good, but I don't think the story is gonna be that bad. You know, it's already pretty okay. It's all about the little things, and I think this achieved a lot. It made this whole rivalry just that much more personal. So that was your Raw. Obviously not a perfect show, not at all. But if we cut like 30 minutes out of this show, it's a pretty decent wrestling show. For the most part, I don't have much to complain about. And I'm sure many people will have different opinions. You guys might say it was the worst show of the year. I think it was okay. Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? I don't know. Am I going crazy? Raw was okay. Yeah. Like, I was interested while watching the show. I paid attention, so that's a good sign. If that's gonna be the case next week, probably not. But, you know, I just like that we had important matches. So thank you for watching this video. And as always, click that like button, the great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.